finally went on Facebook and I said something to the effect of this. I said there have been these strange rumors floating around that University Singers is singing with the Rolling Stones, and I want to make sure to put these rumors to rest. And then I said, it's true!
That's Daniel Hall, director of the University Singers, an elite choir of nearly 40 Ohio University students. They perform at campus events and tour around the region, performing and recruiting high schoolers who might become music majors. So how did an Ohio University choir end up with a gig with the legendary Rolling Stones?
I got an email from Susie Digby, who was in charge of putting this thing together, this whole choral thing. They do this in different cities. This is something I'm told through the grapevine by Susie that Mick Jagger actually has requested and likes, to have this kind of traditional choral sound, particularly on one chart, which is called You Can't Always Get What You Want, in which the choir starts and they sing pretty much the whole thing, and then Mick Jagger comes walking out of.
Hall said that a former instructor of his suggested the Ohio University Singers to Digby when it was announced that the Stones would be performing in Ohio this summer.
And I read the email and I handed it to my graduate assistant. I said, shh, but read this. So yeah, we were a little bit stunned. We were excited. And so it's just kind of gone on from there. We've talked about it on the phone, and we are putting things together right now in terms of, a tour bus and getting up there and putting the group together and learning the music. And so it's legit, it's real, it's happening. We're very, very excited about it.
Dr. Hall had to figure out details before breaking the news about the performance to his students. But when he did, the news traveled fast in the School of Music.
I was really excited. I'm a little bit shocked that they had, out of all the choirs in Ohio, they decided to go with University Singers, especially if they were looking at Ohio University. They could have taken so many other choirs.
I played it up big time. I took about 3.5 minutes to just sort of explain that we had this gig, this possibility in May, and then I just unloaded. They said, what? I said, we've been asked to sing with Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones in Ohio Stadium. What? Somebody went, shut up! I said, nope, it's true. So it's a lot of fun.
I think we have the right sound that they were looking for. So after a while, it all started to set in, and it was really interesting, and I was excited.
Alicia Gibson is a junior studying journalism and is in her first year performing with the choir. Her excitement about the possibility of performing with the Rolling Stones has been echoed throughout the entire group. Kirby Flowers, a sophomore music therapy major, is admittedly not the biggest fan of the Stones, but is still thrilled about the opportunity.
I'm not a huge fan of the Rolling Stones, but I recognize that they're it's a big deal. So that was it was kind of unreal. They're like, oh yeah, you're gonna be singing with this giant group that everybody knows about. So I was pretty freaking pumped.
The concert will be Saturday, May 30th at Ohio Stadium in Columbus. Since the semester will be over, the university singers have to learn the material and plan their trip now. But there is one concern hanging over everyone's mind in the weeks leading up to the summer performance.
I'm still excited, but now I'm just nervous because we don't know who's going yet.
Originally, they said we can only have 24 singers because of microphones and in-ear, technological issues and things. We can only have 24 for the staging because they want to divide the choir into 12 and 12 into a double choir. And so in an initial email that they had sent, it said something like 18 to 30. It was just in a kind of a casual communication at first. So I got back to Susie and I said, I'm going to have mutiny on my hands no matter what. But can we please increase it?
Hall did argue for additional members of the choir, raising the total number of university singers who get to be on stage to 30. That's still less than half the number of singers from the London Bach Choir, which sang on the original recording of the song in 1968. So how do you decide who gets to stand on stage and sing with Mick Jagger, and who has to buy a ticket to even see the concert? Hall will consider things like grades, attendance, seniority, and work ethic.
It's tough because I want to I'm really excited for university singers to have this opportunity. And it's something that we didn't even ever plan on or dream of going into the year. And so I don't want it to be a source of discontent, but there will be some people who aren't able to go.
Alicia believes that the performance is more than just a great opportunity for current U singers. She says it'll put Ohio University's music programs on the map.
I think this will, bring in people not from within the university, but people who are going to come here. They'll hear about this. I think this is a great promotional tool before we even perform with the Rolling Stones, and afterwards it'll become an even bigger one and helping recruit people. I think it'll show how great of a choir we are.
We spend all year doing everything from Bach and Handel to contemporary music and learning different languages, and now all of a sudden we get to be rock stars for 10 or 12 minutes with the Rolling Stones. So it's a different kind of a thing. But it's really great for us because the notoriety is good.